What if I told you that more and more Canadians are saying no thanks to moving to the United States? In 2025, the reasons behind this decision might shock you. Introduction: the long-standing trend of Canadians moving south for opportunity is reversing. Today, many Canadians are actively choosing to stay home, and even some expats are coming back. Why? Let's explore why Canadians are avoiding the American dream in 2025. Reason 1. Affordable. Housing and real estate. One major reason Canadians are avoiding the USA in 2025 is housing affordability. In the USA, the cost of housing in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco has skyrocketed, often pricing out middle-class families. In contrast, while Canada's real estate market has its challenges, many Canadians still find more manageable prices, particularly in smaller cities and rural communities. The stability of Canadian housing policies and government support for first-time homebuyers makes staying in Canada a more attractive option. Reason 2. Transportation and public transit. Canadians often prefer their country's public transportation systems. While the USA is heavily car-dependent, Canada has made significant investments in modern, efficient public transit in cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. Canadians appreciate the ability to commute sustainably, reduce their carbon footprint, and avoid the high costs associated with car ownership in the USA, including insurance, gas, and tolls. Reason 3. Environmental regulations and green initiatives. In 2025, Canada continues to lead in green initiatives and environmental protection. Canadians are proud of their country's aggressive carbon reduction targets, clean energy investments, and preservation of natural spaces. Many Canadians are reluctant to move to the USA, where environmental protections have been rolled back in some regions and climate change policies remain inconsistent. Canadians value their clean air, protected forests, and proactive environmental stance. Reason 4. Food standards and quality. Another reason Canadians prefer to stay in their country is food quality. Canada has stricter regulations on additives, genetically modified organisms, and food safety standards. In the USA, certain additives banned in Canada and Europe are still allowed. Many Canadians feel safer knowing their food supply is tightly regulated, and they prioritize access to locally sourced, high-quality produce and meats. Reason 5. Social inclusivity and gender equality. Canada's progressive social policies continue to draw admiration. Canadians enjoy a society that promotes inclusivity, gender equality, LGBTQ+ rights, and Indigenous recognition. While the USA is making progress, many Canadians perceive Canada as a safer and more supportive environment for marginalized communities. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms guarantees protections that many Canadians would not want to trade for the more polarized social landscape in the USA. Reason 6. Retirement benefits and elder care. Retirement security is a growing priority. Canada's public pension system, affordable elder care, and universal health care provide Canadians with peace of mind as they age. In the USA, concerns about the cost of health care and long-term care in retirement make the Canadian system far more appealing. Canadians are choosing to stay where they can rely on a stronger social safety net for seniors. Reason 7. Income inequality. Canadians also point to the stark income inequality in the USA as a reason to stay home. While wealth gaps exist in both countries, the USA faces extreme disparities in wealth, access to resources, and social mobility. Canada's stronger social safety nets, higher minimum wages, and equitable access to services make many Canadians feel more economically secure. Reason 8. Access to nature and outdoor living. Canadians deeply value their connection to nature. With easy access to national parks, lakes, forests, and mountains, outdoor living is a core part of Canadian culture. In contrast, urban sprawl and population density in many American cities can limit regular access to nature. Canadians cherish their ability to live near the outdoors, contributing to their preference to stay. Reason 9. Social services and community support. Canada offers a wider range of social services, including affordable childcare, parental leave, unemployment benefits, and community health programs. Canadians recognize that these services contribute to a higher quality of life and greater long-term stability. In the USA, many of these services are privatized, expensive, or less accessible. Reason 10, cultural differences and identity. Lastly, Canadians often cite cultural differences as a reason to stay. The Canadian identity emphasizes inclusiveness, politeness, and a more collective approach to society. While Americans value individualism, many Canadians feel more at home in their own country's cultural framework. So why don't Canadians want to live in the USA in 2025? Housing affordability, public transportation, environmental leadership, food safety, social inclusivity, retirement benefits, income inequality, nature access, social services, and cultural identity all play a role. If you found this video interesting, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Canada versus USA comparisons.